8:55, Big 550 KTRS. College football starts tomorrow on the Big 550 KTRS, 11 a.m. in Morgantown, West Virginia. The Tigers are taking on the Mountaineers of West Virginia. Howard Richards, the voice of the Tigers, is going to be on the call. Good morning, Howard Richards.
Good morning, McGraw. Good morning, Kelly. How are you today?
Good to hear your voice. Good to hear your voice. That just means college football is here again. What are you thinking? What do we know? We know nothing about this young whippersnapper named Barry Odom. Is he going to come out with a veer offense tomorrow?
It certainly won't be a veer offense, but whatever they do, they will do it with conviction, a lot more discipline. They'll certainly be a much better conditioned team than we've seen from the Missouri Tigers. I think they'll come up with a little bit of an edge and some attitude. I think no one is taking this team seriously, and probably rightfully so. They've got a brand new offensive line. There's only one person has started a game in the SEC, and that's Alec Ablin. He's got 4 starts from last year. So they are a band of unknown brothers, but it's really the key to how well this team will be able to be offensively successful on offense this year.
Yeah. Hold off on the offense because, as you mentioned, they're young and inexperienced. But the defense, right? I mean, that defense comes back. They've been known for their defense over the last couple of years, and the cupboard is certainly not bare there.
That's absolutely right. The Tigers have returned a bunch of players from last year on defense. Of course, led by the likes of Michael Shear and Charles Harris. They've got 3 new starters, actually 2 new starters on the defensive line. Ricky Hadley did start a bunch of games for them last year, too. But newcomers, Harold Jordan from the St. Louis area starting at left end, and A.J. Logan from Columbia, Missouri starting at defensive tackle. But these guys have been in the rotation outside of Jordan, so they understand exactly what is necessary from a defense standpoint. They're certainly sound with their defensive philosophies. It'll be a good matchup because West Virginia has a very high-profile vertical passing game, and it'll be a good challenge for this defense that played very, very well last year.
Normally, and I got about a minute here, normally they start off with a pansy. West Virginia's that's a real opening game, man.
It is. It's a Power 5 game, and it's a game that Missouri hasn't had on the road in probably 20 years. So another challenge. You're right. And I think it's good for a team like this because it helps you prepare for your SEC schedule.
Yeah.
Get a high-powered opponent, a legitimate opponent early in the season, gives you a much better yardstick of where you are on both sides of football.
Howard Richards, good to have you back on the Big 550 KTRS. Every Friday we're going to do a little preview of the game for Saturday morning. It's an 11 o'clock kickoff tomorrow here at Big 550 KTRS. Howard Richards, voice of the Tigers on the radio broadcast. Howard, have a good call, and we'll talk to you next week all about it.
Thank you. Good to be on.
You got it. Howard Richards, one of the very nice men you'll ever meet. Yes. Howard Richards, and a great broadcaster. That's tomorrow, 11 o'clock, Mizzou football on the Big 550.